Hey everybody, welcome back to the Minecraft survival experience. This is episode number 3, and today we're going to start off with a little bit of enchanting. So I went ahead, guys, off camera and got some quartz. I know I said last episode that I didn't want to get quartz without a fortune pick, but it's the best way to get levels right now for me, and I wanted to get enough levels so that we could do some pretty cool enchants. So I have on me the diamond pickaxe we have left, the diamond chestplate, and the shovel. We're going to be enchanting these 3 items today. Hopefully all 3 of them. So that's the fortune 2. And the reason I got 30 something levels, I want to go ahead and grab myself a piece of leather. Do I have any leather on me? I don't have leather. Really? Really? I don't have leather. That's a bit surprising. I guess I'll quickly go grab some reeds and some leather. We can make a book. And after we make a book, I'm going to put a level 1 enchant on that so that we can actually get some decent enchants. No leather. Really? Really, really, really. Okay, last cow. Come on. Yes, 2 leather. Okay, that's perfect. Absolutely beautiful. Let's head over back to the village now. We'll go ahead and make ourselves a book. Let's go enchant that book, and then we can get on with our good enchants. I'm really hoping to get protection 4. I really just want protection 4 on breaking 3 on the chest plate. I would like... I guess the pick, it doesn't really matter whether it's fortune 3 or silk touch. I mean, it honestly doesn't matter because we do have a silk touch villager. So if I just got a fortune 3, that'd be okay. And then for the shovel, I just want efficiency 4 on breaking 3. That would be the goal, but we'll see if that actually happens. So get some sugar cane. In case you didn't know, this is how you make a book. Ba-bang. Put a level 1 enchant on this thing so that we can reset the enchants. Do that. Aquafini, that's actually a really good enchant for... Oh, I still have the comment number 2 on me. Efficiency 4, okay. I'm breaking 3, that's a gamble. I'll go with the efficiency 4. Just to be safe. Oh, that was silk touch too, wasn't it? Probably would have been silk touch on the pick too. I guess that's a good silk... Like, if I need to get grass or anything... I don't really like that shovel, though. It's alright. I prefer to just have efficiency 5 on breaking 3 in the end of it, but I guess we'll take it. Fire... Ooh. Fire... That's a little bit tempting. If I get on breaking 3 on this, though... This is tricky. This is pretty darn tricky. I think I'm gonna take the gamble on fire protection. Fire protection is not bad in general. It's better on pants though. No, you know what? We'll take the on breaking 3 gamble. Okay, I'll take it. I would have liked fortune 2, but we can make ourselves an efficiency 5 pickaxe now. That's pretty nice. On breaking 3, I guess we'll take the gamble. It's probably just gonna be on breaking 3, but. Oh, thorns. No. The reason I don't like thorns, guys, some of you guys may be wondering, what is thorns? Well, thorns basically, whenever like a person or a mob shoots you, there's a chance that they'll get hurt from it. Or when they attack you, they could get it, whatever it is, they could get hurt from them attacking you, essentially. But the reason I don't like thorns is that it breaks down the chest plate. I mean, the chestplate still has the same durability, but it takes away some of that durability, more durability. It takes away more of that durability than normal. Hopefully that makes sense. I think I'm just confusing myself at this point, but hey, we'll take that. But yeah, guys, so that's all the enchanting that we're going to do for today. I have no more diamonds. Once we get more diamonds, we'll actually take that pick, and we'll put you over here. I like this pick better. And we'll take that shovel as well. And actually... Another thing I want to do very quickly, just so that we don't... No, I can't, can I? No? So if I have pants... No, I can't, okay. What I was going to do is get rid of this first set of armor, simply because I want to make sure that we preserve it, because that is our first set of iron armor, so I would love to preserve that. I will actually just put all this stuff back in here. But yeah, like I said, that's it for enchanting today. What we're going to do next is you guys seem to actually enjoy the wall that I had. Some people didn't necessarily like it, but most of you guys did. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that wall from creative over here into survival, obviously using survival blocks, not like MC Edit or anything. And then go ahead and build the wall probably around this house right here, and then see how it looks. I need to go get some more wood. I have some spruce, but I need to make some more of that and get things rolling. One of the good suggestions I got, I think, was from Krishna, who said that to vary the lengths of the pillars, which I definitely agree with, so we'll definitely do that. But yeah, let me go ahead, guys, and get some more wood. I think that there's some more. Yeah, there's some oak over there. I'll go grab some more wood. Have your potatoes back, sir. And I will see you all in just a moment. So as I'm sitting here chopping down these trees, I actually wanted to talk about something real quick. So, some of you guys have been wanting to know about my college experience. I've also gotten comments, sort of unrelated, but sort of related at the same time, to me anyways, about, are you going to do any other series, like modded, or I know some people wanted me to join an SMP. As far as SMPs go, I definitely will not be doing that anytime soon. I'm very satisfied, or very content with just doing single-player content right now. Modded, I would love to get into, but currently I honestly just don't have the time. But another big factor I should probably let you guys know, some of you guys don't necessarily know this, I do have a roommate. So I'm actually at college. I'm in a living learning community for engineers. If you guys didn't know, I'm going to Virginia Tech, if I can even talk, and studying engineering. So specifically, I plan to go into computer engineering. With that, I decided that one of the best things for me to do this year was to be in a living learning community. Essentially, we all live on the same floor and we're all engineers. For me, I'm in an all guys living learning community, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, we all live in the same hall, and we're all engineers. We're all doing the same thing. And with that, I also have a roommate. So I only have one roommate. I know that there are other people on my hall that have like 3 or 4 roommates, which is crazy to me. But I do have a roommate, which means that I can't record 24/7. I can't. I don't really dictate my own schedule. I do have a roommate who I have to be conscious of. I can't just say, oh yeah, I'm gonna go record now. No. It's more of, I try my best to work around his schedule, meaning that I record at times when he is not in the room, which could be any moment of the day, which makes it incredibly difficult to schedule recordings, schedule collaborative recordings especially. And that's one of the reasons, other than the fact that I'm just, very content with doing single player content right now. Another reason I can't really join an SMP, I can't control my time, really. I mean, I can studying wise, but recording wise, I can't necessarily control when my roommate's going to be in and out of the room. I'm not going to tell my roommate, hey, I'm recording, you can't be in the room right now. No, that's not a thing. I would never do that. I feel like that's just sort of rude, honestly. Especially since it's not like this is my job. This is just a hobby. So I don't feel like I can really do that. So that's really a lot of the reason why I'm not as open to doing a lot of collaborative things, or it's a lot of the reason why I'm doing single player, other than the fact that I just love single player, rather than trying to join up with groups. And it's also a lot of the reason why some of you guys who are on the Afterlife Discord, or maybe a part of other Discords that I'm on, why I'm not the most active voice-wise. I'm definitely there when it comes to text-wise, but voice-wise I'm not, because I have a roommate. And I don't want to be, not cognizant of when he wants to study or when he wants to have quiet time. So that's one of the major things. Not to say that I can't work around that and that I don't have time. I mean, my roommate quite often is not in the room. That's why I'm able to record. Because one of the things going into college I didn't know is if I would have a roommate who would always be in the room, or if I would have a roommate who was always out of the room, or anything like that. My roommate's off and on. I mean, he's in the room a decent bit, but he's also out of the room a lot, which means that I have time to record. I have the ability, the space to record, because I'm not someone who can record while someone else is in the room. So that's definitely something that I took into consideration, and it's a lot of the reason why I am now able to record content for you guys. But yeah, so I just want to give you guys, I guess, a little bit of some perspective on why I do what I do, and why my schedule can sometimes be a bit weird. and not necessarily a very regular schedule, because that's just how college works. That's kind of how college, and having a roommate where we literally live in the same exact room. That's how that works. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna get back to. I think I have quite a bit of wood now. I have quite a bit of wood. I'm gonna get to building this wall, and I'll bring you guys back when I have a good bit of this wall done. Ow. All right, here we are. This is what the village wall is looking like so far. Let's step back real quick over here. And I think from a distance, it looks pretty decent. It's taking shape the way I thought it would. It's very random in some places, but it uses the shapes that I like. And I very much like the idea of varying these pillars. Most of the pillars are still 3 high because we're changing elevation as well. But this pillar is 4 high, and I love this change in elevation. And as you can see right here, I'm sort of trying to go with the curve of the pillars as well. The wall is higher on these higher pillars and lower on these lower pillars. So, and I'm also trying to go down with the curve, as you can see right there. And I'm adding a few accessories. I'm adding a few fences and slabs on the outside. I've started to add a few pillars down here as well, going all the way around. And I'm thinking down here, since this pathway comes all the way down here, we'll probably actually make this into a real pathway. Maybe have like a dock right here. A pretty small dock, but still a dock right here that I think will turn out pretty nice for us as we move forward. One of the problems I have been having with this wall, though, is that these villagers, not you, some of the other villagers have been getting out of the wall. So we may have to go around and, like, this guy I think got out of the wall. Yeah, probably you. So we might have to go ahead and block those guys in pretty soon. But other than that, we actually want to take care of that real quick. But other than that, this place is looking pretty good. I still need to set up some more pillars. I think our next pillar is going to be right here. I've been trying to leave about a 2-block gap between. We'll actually raise this pillar up one. I've been trying to leave a 2-block gap, about a 2-block gap between the house or the farm or whatever it is and the wall. That way we have some room to work with on the inside. If you actually take a look from the inside over here. Okay, yeah, I've been leaving a 2-block gap between the pillar and here, so we have room for 1 block here and a 1 block to get around, just in case. We can always move these farms anyways. These aren't permanent at all. But if we look from the inside, looks pretty ugly from the inside. We might actually, what I'll probably end up doing is adding like a pillar right here, something like that. Maybe. Yeah. And I'll probably end up moving these farms eventually. This wall also, by the way, can always be redone. I can always move it out. It is a bit of a pain, but we can always move it if it becomes a problem. Okay. And in certain places, it can definitely be moved out. So like over here, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think this right here will be a fine space, but like something like over here is a bit tight, so we might want to. I might actually want to leave more than a 2-block gap right here. Might want to leave more of a 3-block gap. So if we had right here, right there, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll probably start leaving a 3-block gap. That way we have 1 block in between to sort of have, I guess, an inner wall. That is a hole, and there's a skeleton. Interesting. Yeah, so that we have a little bit of a gap in between where we can get through and all that stuff. And like I said, I'll be rearranging this village anyways, redoing some of the houses and making stuff bigger, making stuff smaller, things like that. Just making it all around better. And we'll gently expand the village as time goes on anyways, so not that big of a deal. But guys, I actually want to do one more thing this episode. I don't know how much time we actually have. But I will continue to work on this wall if we do have time, but that'll be towards the later part of the episode. What I want to do now is go ahead and find ourselves some animals and start getting them penned up. Probably, I'm thinking we'll have our animal pens, hopefully right here, actually. Right here is a pretty good space for it. It'll be outside of the village. We don't really want these dirty animals inside the village, but we do still want to have some. So I'm going to go ahead and set up some pens here, and then we can get started on collecting some pigs, cows, and hopefully some sheep as well. Well, I was really hoping to get some sheep as well, but apparently there's like 30 wolves around here, and I'm pretty sure if there's any sheep around this area, they've been torn apart by wolves, and all their stuff's probably despawned. So we'll have to go out a little ways to probably find them later, but I did get the pigs and the cows in here, as you saw, and I've started to breed them up a little bit. It's going to be a bit of a process. These pens, by the way, are, I believe, 7x7s. Yeah, 7 blocks by 7 blocks, I believe, is the interior of these. 3-way pathway, or 3-wide pathway in the middle here, just so I have some room to work with for a pathway that may go out here in between these. And yeah, that's basically it. But oh yeah, I've also over here, I've started to extend the wall just a bit. I haven't worked on this part yet, but I did work on this part all the way through here, as you guys saw earlier, and I've started to work my way down here. It's coming along. It really is coming along. I'm very happy with how things are starting to turn out. We need to add some more details on the ground, which I actually got a suggestion last episode that I'm going to try out for the last part of today's episode. But the wall's coming along, guys. It very much is coming along. So I'm going to go get some more materials to try out that thing I just mentioned about some details around the wall. And after we do that, we'll go ahead and end off today's episode with the comment. So let me go get some materials. I'll be back for the final clip in just a moment. And here we go. This is what I added. This was a suggestion. What you see on the ground was a suggestion from the user, who's actually the comment for today. User by the name of, I believe it's Imran Gets Crafty YT. Someone who's been around for a little while on the channel said, you should add some cobble, mossy cobble, and coarse dirt near the wall on the ground. Wall design looks great. A lot of good comments to select from last episode, but I really liked this idea, and I think it turned out awesome. Now, what I tried to do over here as well, I think that not only this looks good as like a base around the wall, but I think that this is a great pathway design. So I tried it as a pathway design through here. I think that will fit perfectly with our pens around here, and I'm very happy about that. As you can see, I extended it over this way. I don't know if it should necessarily come out this far. Like, I may need to remove that block and replace it with grass, things like that, but I think that this place is looking pretty awesome. And actually, if we go ahead and stand from afar, I wish I could get up to that tree. Can I actually head up to that tree real quick? Can I just pillar up? The magic of having blocks right on my hotbar. What do you know? Can we just jump over? Jump. Can we get a good view from here? Okay, decent view. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I still want to keep the pathway block for the main. As of right now, I still want to keep the pathway block as the main path block for the village itself. But I think once we get to the outskirts, let's say we go out of the village and we're heading to maybe a village like the spawn town area. Or maybe we're going to head to a different village or place in the taiga biome. I feel like that could be a really awesome element. I think going to the taiga biome, we might be able to replace some of that coarse dirt with spruce wood, which might work out pretty well. But like I said, there's a lot of plans. I really need to work on this wall this weekend as well. I don't know if you guys know this or not. I don't think I've said this yet, but I will be heading home this weekend. I'm currently at college, but this weekend, after you guys are seeing this video, I'm actually heading home for a bit, so I won't be able to record, but I'm still going to take this world with me, and I will probably work a little bit in the world, getting some resources and trying to do some things. But yeah, ooh, and one more thing. I did actually do something on the interior over here. Let's go ahead and show you this. Right over here, I tried adding some coarse dirt right here. I don't really know if this works out too well, but I think for the inside, just to add a little more inches. And actually, if we replace this with some mossy, how does that look? That's not bad. If we add just a touch, just a tiny bit of cobble, that is a terrible placement for that. Here. No, you know, we'll place it with mossy. Just a touch of cobble and mossy cobble. That's not looking too bad. That is not looking too bad. Add some of that right there. Just a smidge, but it could add some interesting texture. It's like with some pebbles. Ooh. Aw. Can we smell some up real quick? Get my baked potatoes. Let's just grab you. I want to add some buttons to the ground as well, outside of the wall over here. Maybe that might actually work well. as well. Let's actually give it a shot. I think we have some cooking up right now. Got 1, got 2. We can make ourselves some buttons. What do we think about this? I'm getting the creative flow, guys. I'm getting a little bit of inspiration right now. I don't know if this will work out too well. I totally forgot about buttons. I don't know why I did. What if we did something like that? And that? They're like little pebbles, right? They're like little pebbles on the ground. I don't like where that's placed. Right there? Not too many. Just a few to add some extra detail. And like I said, I don't want to add too many because when you start adding too much of something, it becomes too cluttered. That was one of the things I was worried about with this pathway right here. I actually think this needs to... Oh, that'll work. This might need to go back. No. Put you there. Right next to the wall. Like that. Actually move you here. I don't think you're going to be a good placement for that. Any other places? I think that's it for the placement for now. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, no. Put one right there. I think that adds just a little bit of detail on the ground. You can actually press it. All kinds of cool stuff. Not bad. And just around the wall, I don't think it'll look good on these pathways. I mean, it might, but... And it's not bad, but I feel like the pathways, having them flat is a lot better. I think around the wall, though, it does add some very interesting detail. So that actually worked out well. That actually worked out really, really well. I'm kind of happy with how that turned out. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did enjoy the video, go ahead, smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new and or not already subscribed. Anyways, guys, take care, and I'll see you later.